A special guest today joining us on Primetime Local News. Tim Hicks is here. We're going to see Tim in the Border City real soon. Tim, thank you for joining me today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Well, Tim, you are heading out this way towards the end of the month, October 28th, as part of your tour. And we're so excited to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about what people can expect when they come out and see this Tim Hicks show in Lloydminster?
Yeah, this one's going to be different than any tour that we've done thus far in the last 10 years. So what's kind of fun about it is we're calling it the Campfire Troubadour Tour in the spirit of my two EPs entitled the same thing, which started off as a bit of a passion project just for me during COVID for something to do and wound up with a Juno nomination. So, which was a whole lot of fun considering I recorded my tracks for those two records right here in my home studio. So that was a feather in the cap, so to speak, kind of exciting. And we never got to tour it. So we're heading out now. Instead of traveling with a dozen guys that I normally travel with, there's going to be 3 of us on stage and a very small crew. And we're performing these songs as if it's a campfire in your backyard, and super intimate. And you're going to hear the stories behind them, share some laughs. I'm going to tell some road stories. And it's fun for me because when I do a full production tour, so to speak, like with the whole shoot and match going, we run with a set list that is generally the same night to night. We have the same song,
Right.
same song we close with. With a tour like this, I can kind of look around the room and go, I think these people would really like the Beatles and just call out a song, and or I look at the guys and go, hey, what Tom Petty songs you guys know? Let's do one of those tonight, that kind of thing. So we can mix in some covers and keep it sort of loose and tailor make our night to the audience in front of us, which makes it exciting for both the audience and for us too.
So how many dates, Tim, are you doing on this tour?
I think it's 21 all in all. Yeah, it's quite a busy tour schedule, that's for sure. And there are some where I'm doing like 3, 4, 5 in a row. So we'll see. I got to get my sleep in to be able to sing well. But yeah, no, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's been a while since we've done shows like this. And what's interesting is, I'm in my 10th year at the national level as a country artist, but prior to that, I was a working musician for 18 years. And in the front end of the week, I almost always played by myself, just acoustic, taking requests and passing the hat around and that kind of thing. And I'm sort of back to that on this run, except I got 2 of my cool friends with me.
Well, and exciting not only for the tour, but as of Friday the 13th, normally bad luck, but for you, I think it's going to be good luck. We have a release coming out for the deluxe version of your album. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I had lots of songs around the time we were picking songs for Talk to Time. And we had so many left over that everyone was looking at me going, well, what are we going to do with these? Are we going to make it on the next one, or are they going to come out in a different way? We weren't sure. And then someone said, well, let's just do a deluxe version and put some of these songs out. They're too good to just sit on a shelf. So I've got, I think we decided to add 3 songs, including my current radio single, Ye to the Ha. But we did a bluegrass version of Ye to the Ha, which is a whole lot of fun. So that's going to be on there. And then a song called Hometown Heart, which is, a bit of nostalgia, sort of in line with Talk to Time, a song that I wrote way back in 2019 with some friends of mine. And we just decided now's the time to get it out there. So some new material coming out and just ahead of the tour, which is always good.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Ye to the Ha that you mentioned. A very interesting video and really seems like an
Yeah.
anthem type of a song. Was that one of those songs that you just sit down and it takes you, 5, 10, 15 minutes to write? Or was there, a whole long process that went into that song?
No. So the funny part about that song is Ye to the Ha was a title that my buddy Jeff Copeland, who produced most of my stuff and co-wrote a bunch of songs with me, tons of them for years. He pitched that song title to me probably 10 times, and 9 out of the 10 times I told him to go jump in a lake. I said, I can't go back up to Canada singing Ye to the Ha, man. It's just that's just too dumb of a title. But we get together on after hours. We call them wildcard nights, and we have some rules associated with those. So we're not allowed to say no blocking allowed. So he knows this. So he
Uh-huh.
calculated this out. And we always have a couple of beers and just keep it loose. And it's just creativity for the sake of being creative. And he pitched it, and the co-writers in the room loved it. They're like, oh, we could make a thing of it. You to the truck, to the party, down to the road, hell to the yeah, ye to the ha, that kind of thing. And I was banging my head against the desk, like, please, no, this is awful. and this year looking for material, Copeland sends me this email and just said, remember this one. And I opened it and I could see what it was. I thought, oh my God, this is going to be awful. And I pressed play. By the second chorus, I was smiling so hard my face hurt. And I couldn't, it was undeniable to me that this song was just pure fun. And I think, being as far into my career as I am, my fans know me and they know that I'm not taking myself too seriously when I'm singing that, and my tongue's in my cheek. So it fits in line with like the Stronger Beers and the No Truck songs. And I'm super glad that he pressed me on that, and that we got that tune. We played it all summer long. In fact, I even played it over in England when I was on tour over there. And by the second chorus, we had a line dance going and everybody was singing. So it seems to be working.
So how does it play acoustically?
Yeah, just the same. I mean,
Same, yeah.
yeah, which was interesting because my team asked me, "Hey, can you do an acoustic recording of it, just to put on the internet, like Instagram or something?" And I had to think about it. But when I did it, we were on a tour bus in Quebec this summer, and I had my two guys with me that are coming out on the tour with me. And I said, "Can we just try this?" And it was instantly clear to me that song comes off really well as a bluegrass version. So when the team came to me and said, we'd like to do a reimagined version of it, what can we do? I said, let's do a bluegrass version of that song. It works really well because it's kind of up tempo and fun to play. And fans can find that on my Instagram page. They have to scroll down a little bit now. It was back in August, but yeah, it's a fun song to play acoustically. Even it works as a campfire song as well.
Awesome. Well, Tim, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and we look forward to seeing you here October 28th, hearing Ye to the Haw and all of your great songs. And especially, like you said, that intimate setting is going to be really fantastic. Get the crowd involved. So once again, everybody, come out, check out Tim Hicks and the very intimate show, October 28th. Tim, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure. We'll see you next time. Thank you.